$744,000. In cash flow, $246,000 in revenue. Either someone discovered free money or someone's bad at math. Welcome to the Impossible Laundromat. This listing is live on BizQuest. 922 North Alvarado Street, Echo Park, Los Angeles. It's a strip mall, a pizza shop, a mini market, a hair salon, a travel agency, and one yellow sign that just says coin laundry. The asking price, $350,000. 41 years in operation, 2,150 square feet, $7,500 a month in rent, coin operated, mostly self-service. The owner only shows up at night to empty the quarters. The seller's exiting due to medical reasons. We'll train the buyer. We'll even finance the deal. That's the pitch. Now let's open the books. There's a rule in business so basic, nobody bothers to explain it. Cash flow cannot exceed revenue. Revenue is what comes in. Cash flow is what's left after the bills. You can't take more out than what came in, unless you're printing it or making it up. Here's what the listing claims. $246,000 in revenue, $744,000 in cash flow. Cash flow is 3 times the revenue, which means for every dollar this laundromat collected, they somehow ended up with $3 in their pocket. There are only 3 explanations for this. 1, it's a typo. The seller meant $74,000, lost a digit, sloppy listing. 2, it's a confusion. The seller mixed up cash flow with revenue, or FF&E, or something they don't fully understand. Or 3, it's fraud. The number is intentional, designed to make a buyer's eyes light up before they read the rest. And honestly, it doesn't matter which one is true, because whichever explanation you choose, you should not be wiring $350,000 to find out. Now let's pretend the cash flow number doesn't exist. Pretend it was a typo. Pretend the seller meant $74,000. The listing also gives us EBITDA, a different number, a more believable one, supposedly. Revenue, $246,000, EBITDA, $126,000. That creates a 51% margin. The laundromat industry usually runs between 25 and 35%. And that's the good operators, the optimized ones. This listing isn't claiming above average, it's claiming nearly double the industry's best. Either it's a unicorn or somebody's making numbers up. The listing has another number worth looking at. Inventory, $316,000. For a laundromat, think about that. What exactly does a laundromat carry in inventory? Detergent, quarters, laundry bags, the kind of stuff you can fit on a shelf. Real laundromat inventory is usually somewhere between $3,000 and $9,000. This listing claims $316,000, 30 times higher. There's only one explanation that makes sense. That number isn't inventory, it's equipment. The washers, the dryers, the water heaters, 41 years of accumulated machinery, which means the seller listed the equipment as inventory, either because they don't know the difference or because they didn't want to be honest about depreciation. Because here's the interesting part. The listing already has a separate category for equipment, FF&E, furniture, fixtures, and equipment, and according to the listing, that number is $12,700. So either the equipment is really worth $316,000 or it's fully depreciated to $12,000. But both numbers cannot be true at the same time. The listing also tells us the rent, $7,500 a month, that's $90,000 a year. On its own, that's not unusual for Los Angeles. But rent doesn't exist on its own. It exists relative to what the business earns. And there's another rule in business. Rent should usually stay under 10% of revenue. In this listing, that's 36%, which means before the owner pays utilities, before fixing a single machine, before detergent, maintenance, labor, or supplies, the landlord already took over more than a third of every dollar. And laundromats aren't cheap to operate. Water isn't free, electricity isn't free, machines break. If these revenue numbers are real, this business is bleeding cash to the landlord every single month. Now let's read the listing's own words carefully. If the new owner creates contracts with home care, hospice, rehab centers, or hotels, if the new buyer adds fluff and fold, if the owner rents the space for filming and production, notice something strange about all three promises? None of them already exist. Here's what the seller is really telling you. You're not buying a business. You're buying a to-do list. The current owner isn't doing any of this. The current cash flow doesn't include any of this, but somehow the asking price already does. That's not a business listing. That's a startup pitch deck with depreciation. And there's still one more thing. Every business in this building has a name, a brand, an identity, except one. Coin Laundry, 41 years in operation. And the only thing they branded was the color of the sign. Because when you buy a real brand, you inherit loyalty, recognition, repeat customers, a moat. When you buy this, you inherit a yellow sign on a strip mall in Echo Park. The machines are included, the customer loyalty isn't. And then there's the rest. The listing proudly mentions a massage chair for customers. The seller also mentions filming and photography shoots every other week. None of that appears in the revenue, none of it appears in the cash flow. It's just a vibe. Seller financing is also available. Why? Because nobody wants to wire $350,000 for this without hesitation. The financing isn't a feature, it's a clearance sticker. And finally, the seller says they're exiting due to medical reasons. Last week's seller blamed neglect. This one says medical reasons. Different words, same goodbye. So let's add everything up. The cash flow doesn't make sense. The margins are industry impossible. The inventory is mislabeled equipment. The rent ratio is terrible. The growth is hypothetical. And the business has no real brand equity. $350,000 for all of this. Trap. 350,000 ways to inherit a math problem. And here's the lesson from this listing. When the numbers don't make sense, don't try to make them make sense. Sellers will explain, phone calls will happen, spreadsheets will be sent. None of it changes the math. Trust the math and walk away from the explanation. And if you've seen a listing that doesn't add up, drop the link below. I'll check if the numbers are real. If this investigation saved you from a bad deal or just made you smarter about the next one, hit subscribe.